Alright, now I have been wearing the Galaxy Watch Ultra for the last 15 days and it's time I do a quick review of this watch. Let me share my experience and a few facts about this watch. Keep watching the video. The first thing I would like to tell you is about how comfortable is this watch to wear. Now we all know this is a very heavy watch. It comes with this huge dial which is about 47 mm and the weight is about 60 grams and it seems to be quite heavy compared to the regular Watch 7 or any other predecessors that we have. The regular Watch 7 weighs about 30 grams, the larger variant 44 mm variant, and this watch is almost double the weight and it has got a wider, bigger strap, but believe me, to wear this watch it's very comfortable. I have a lean wrist which is just about 15 to 16 centimeters and I've been wearing it for the last 15 days and I wore it 24/7. I was wearing it during the night also to track the sleep and not once it made me uncomfortable. So definitely it's a very comfortable watch to wear. The strap that I have here is the silicone orange variant and this is very soft and comfortable to wear, and I believe up to about 14 plus centimeters of wrist size this watch should be comfortable to wear. And the best thing is, you see, we have got these holes all the way up till here, so even if you have a smaller wrist size you should not have any problem buckling it up until this level here. So definitely the watch is very comfortable to wear. Now the next important thing I would like to discuss is the heating issue on this watch. You might be wondering, since this is an LTE variant, there could be some heating issues. Generally we see the heating issues on the LTE variants of the watches, but on this watch I did not experience any heating issues at all. I have activated the LTE on this watch and I've been wearing it. I have used this independently without having the phone beside me. I went out for walking wearing this watch without the phone, and I did make a few calls and I did reply to a few messages on the watch. There was no heating issue at all on this watch. So that is something to note here. Next important thing I would like to discuss about is the battery performance on this watch. Now I have already shared the battery test results on the channel. If you missed that video, that's a detailed video about the battery consumption. You can go ahead and check that out. But let me tell you, this watch can offer up to about 2 days of battery performance with all the health-centric features turned on and always on display turned off. And moreover, this is an LTE version. I have activated the LTE and I have got about 2 days of battery life on this watch. Almost 2 days, I would say. 1 day 18 hours or 19 hours of battery performance with all the health-centric features on. I have even tracked my sleep with SpO2 turned on and the skin temperature turned on. So with this kind of a setting, getting 2 days of battery performance is really good. This packs about 590 mAh battery, which is a pretty big battery that we have on a Wear OS watch, and that makes this watch last at least 2 days, which is fantastic. Now when it comes to power saving mode, it can go up to 3 full days and you can also manage it up to 4 days depending on the settings that you have on the watch. When you go to the battery settings and turn on the power saving mode, you will see most features will be turned off, including wake up gestures, always on display, and it will also limit the CPU performance. And right below that we have got an additional option called limit health features. If you enable this, it will limit all the health features to extend the battery performance on the power saving mode, which can go beyond 3 days, can go up to 4 days. And if you keep this off, all your health-centric features will be running in the background. You can track your sleep, you can track the SpO2 and skin temperature during sleep, all that you can do and still be on the power saving mode and get at least about 3 days of battery life. So that additional option under the power saving mode gives us flexibility to get some additional battery performance by limiting the health feature, or we can have all the health features running and get probably around 2.5 to 3 days of battery performance, which is just fantastic for a Wear OS device like this. So overall, the battery performance is really good on this watch. There is no complaints whatsoever. Now let's talk a bit about the build quality of this watch. Now this is made up of aerospace grade titanium with sapphire glass on top, makes this watch very durable. Now, I could not do a drop test of this watch. I don't think anybody would drop the watch like we drop the phones, because phones will be always in our hands and we tend to drop it. But while wearing the watch, you may drop it. That again depends. But I have never dropped my watch while wearing it, or of course, after you wear it, you're not going to drop it anyways. So drop test may not be relevant for this for a watch. The sapphire glass is very strong, and I have always used the Samsung Galaxy watches for the last few years without the screen protector, and I have not seen any scratches even on my previous versions of the Galaxy watches, and even on this watch I don't see any issues when it comes to the durability. We've got this titanium frame right on top, and we've got this cushion design, and this squircle shaped cushion design protects the dial here. You see the frame is extended on the corners. Even if you bump into something, there are less chances that the screen will get damaged. So definitely the watch is very strong and durable. However, one small thing I would like to mention here is this particular buckle here. It has got some minor scratches, may not be noticeable, but there are some scratches right here on top of this. So I thought I will just mention that to you guys. Otherwise, the watch is very durable. It is the military grade certified watch, and it can be used outdoors. So this is made for outdoor usage. If you're using it while hiking, trekking, or any of the outdoor activities, you can use this without being concerned about the watch getting damaged. So definitely it's a big thumbs up for the ruggedness of this watch. Now let me talk a bit about the brightness on this watch. This offers almost about 3000 nits of peak brightness, which is pretty good when you're in outdoor conditions. Of course, you will be using the watch mostly in the outdoor conditions if you are running, hiking, or doing any outdoor activities. So you will be able to see the watch without any issues, even under the harsh sunlight. All this while, we have got about 1750 to 2000 nits of peak brightness on the Galaxy watches, and now 3000 nits of peak brightness is something just fantastic, and this is something which was needed on the watches because people who use the watch outdoor, you would definitely need a screen which will be visible under the harsh sunlight as well. So this watch does not disappoint you when it comes to brightness. Definitely another thumbs up for Samsung for providing 3000 nits of peak brightness on this watch. Now, how does it feel to use this watch? How is the day-to-day operations? How is the software experience on this watch? Let's talk about that a bit here. Now, the Galaxy Watch 7 and Ultra both are running on the latest Wear OS 5 and the latest Galaxy One UI Watch 6, and this comes with some amazing new features as well. But as far as the usability is concerned, compared to the previous versions of One UI, this is much smoother. It's fluid. I don't see any lags, and even when you turn on the power saving mode, there is no lags on the watch, which is something we have to note here, because most of the previous iterations of Galaxy watches, whenever we turn on the power saving mode, the watch actually lags. But on this watch, with the latest processor, this watch doesn't lag at all. Even on the power saving mode, it runs smoothly thanks to the latest new processor and 2 GB of RAM, which makes this watch run really smooth. We have got 3nm chipset, which is the Exynos W1000 chipset on the Galaxy Watch 7 as well as Ultra, and perhaps this is making the watch run very smoothly, and the software optimization is really good. I did not see any stutters or lags when we use this watch. When you scroll through the tiles, when you scroll through the notifications, when you scroll through the applications, when you pull down the quick panel on the watch, there is no lag at all. We have seen these lags happening in the previous iterations of watches, but on the Ultra, I don't see any issues whatsoever when it comes to the software experience. Now, as far as the software upgrades are concerned for this watch, we are going to get at least about 3 to 4 years of major Android upgrades, and we will also get security patches for up to about 4 years. So we don't really have to worry about the upgrades or the updates for the next few years on this watch. And Samsung will definitely deliver the software upgrades on time, so nothing to worry about that. Now, let me talk a bit about the calling experience and the speakers on this watch. Now, the speaker quality is very good compared to the predecessors. This is an upgraded speaker that we have got. The quality is fantastic, and the call quality is also really good, and you don't really have to bring your watch close to your mouth to talk. You can just start talking by taking the call, and you don't really have to bring your hands closer to your mouth. So without doing that, you can easily talk. The receiver will not have any issues hearing you. You'll be very clearly audible when you talk through the watch, even when you are holding your hands down. So the mic on this watch picks up the voice very well, and the speakers are good. Call quality is really good on this watch, so no issues there as well. Now, the most important part of this watch is the health-centric features. So that is what we need to focus on, because this watch offers plenty of health-centric features. This watch offers preventive health monitoring through various different features, and that is made possible through an all-new sensor called a bioactive sensor. And this sensor is an upgraded sensor that we have got on this watch. All this while we had about 4 LEDs on the sensor sensors. Now we have got about 13 LEDs for accurate health measurements, and this is a revolutionary sensor that we have got on this Galaxy Watch Ultra and Galaxy Watch 7, and this sensor offers various different health measurements. The first of its kind feature called AGE's Index is now available on your wrist, and this has not been available on any of the smartwatches, and now Samsung has brought this on a smartwatch, which is definitely revolutionary. Now what is this AGE's Index all about? Let's find out. This feature determines your biological aging and detects risks to your health early. You can see this AGE's metrics here. It is showing my AGE's index in somewhere between green and yellow. And it says this gives you a sense of your metabolic health, which reflects your overall biological aging process and is strongly influenced by your diet and lifestyle. Now, AGE is nothing but advanced glycation end products, which are harmful compounds that are formed when protein or fat combine with sugar in a bloodstream. And these AGEs can also form in foods. The foods that have been exposed to high temperatures, such as grilling, frying, toasting, and these kinds of food tend to have high AGEs. So this index measures the accumulation of glycation end products in the body, which are linked to aging and various health conditions. So through these new sensors and algorithms, the watch analyzes the biological markers and lifestyle factors, including diet, exercise, and sleep patterns. And the resulting AGE's index gives us a clear understanding of the overall metabolic health and aging process. This sounds really cool, and it's actually very important for us to know the AGE's index, to take precautions and to take the right diet possible in our day-to-day life. So that is AGE's index, which is a revolutionary feature available on the Galaxy Watch Ultra and Watch 7, which is just amazing. Next, the sleep tracking on this watch is much more advanced now. Earlier we used to get some basic information about our sleep, but now this is quite advanced. As you can see here, it shows you the total sleep time, but that is not the actual sleep time. So the actual sleep time is also measured by the watch. You can see it shows the actual sleep time right below that, and then we get to see the sleep score, and we have got different sleep stages, and we now can see the movements during your sleep. You can see awake, REM, light, and deep sleep, which was also available in the previous versions of the Galaxy watches. And then we have got additional information: the blood oxygen level, skin temperature, heart rate, respiratory rate, and it shows the sleep consistency. And Samsung is also using the AI tech for the sleep analysis here. So the AI-driven analysis provides insights into sleep duration, consistency, and disturbances, allowing us to identify potential issues like insomnia or irregular sleep cycles. So it is a much more advanced sleep tracking that we have got on the Galaxy Watch Ultra and the Galaxy Watch 7. And you can see we also have another feature called Energy Score. This gives us a comprehensive overview of the energy levels throughout the day. It takes into account the physical activity, heart rate variability, sleep patterns, and stress levels. And using this data, the watch will calculate your energy score, and depending on which you can plan the next day's activity, which is just insane. You can see my energy score here on the top, and it shows the energy score factors as well. It is taking into account my sleep time average, sleep time consistency, wake up time consistency, sleep timing, previous day's activity, sleeping HR, sleeping heart rate variability, and HR during sleep, heart rate variability during sleep, and skin temperature during sleep. And we also have respiratory rate during sleep. By taking into account all these data, it will give us the energy score, which sounds amazing. Apart from this, we do have some other health-centric features like ECG monitoring, BP monitoring, the heart rate measurements, we've got the body mass index measurement, etc. All these health-centric features are available on the Galaxy Watch Ultra, Watch 7 for a preventive health monitoring. So this watch is definitely a pro when it comes to the health-centric features, and not only that, this watch is made for the outdoor activities. We get this Multiport Tile on Galaxy Watch Ultra to track multi-course workouts for swimming to cycling to running. And unfortunately, this particular feature is not available on the Galaxy Watch 7, and it may not come to the previous iterations of the Galaxy watches. This is specifically made for the Galaxy Watch Ultra is what I believe. So let's wait and see if Samsung provides this on any other watches. You see, we have got this Multiport Tile here. When you tap on that, you can see triathlon, duathlon, and aquathlon options, and you can also create your own workout by tapping on this plus button. You can select exercises for a custom multi-sport workout, and you can also tap on this plus button to create your own multi-sport workout. And if you're a cyclist, you will also get to measure the FTP index. And if you're into racing, you will be able to compare your current performance with the past performance, and you will be able to track your progress. That's another feature that we've got on the Galaxy Watch. So these are some amazing health-centric features and fitness related features we have got on the Galaxy Watch. Now, apart from this, there are many other features which make this watch an Ultra. Let me talk about those features. This watch is 10 ATM and IP68 rated watch, which means this can survive up to about 100 meter deep inside the ocean or inside the water, and this watch will be able to withstand that 100-meter pressure of water for about 10 minutes. Now, I'm not very sure if you're someone who would dive into the water up to 100-meter deep for just 10 minutes. I don't think that is something practical, but yes, this watch can withstand the water pressure up to 100 meters for about 10 minutes, which is just amazing. And this comes with dual frequency GPS for accurate route tracking, and this watch can work under harsh conditions like extreme temperatures up to 55 degrees or minus 20 degree temperatures. Also, this watch can work. Now, generally these watches, these gadgets will not work in those temperatures. The battery may not last long in those high temperatures or low temperatures, so that is something to note here. This watch can survive these temperatures, so that is a fantastic upgrade that you're going to get if you buy a Galaxy Watch Ultra. We also have some useful features like these universal gestures. We can use the watch in one hand. If you're physically disabled and if you're not able to use this watch in both the hands, you can use just one hand. By using these universal gestures, you can control the watch. And this universal gestures feature may also be useful while cycling or doing any activity. And if you're not able to use the other hand to operate the watch, then you can use this watch in just one hand. You also have pinch gestures to dismiss the notifications, dismiss the alarms, take the calls, and a lot of things that you can do using these pinch gestures. So some of these additional software features make this watch super cool. So if you're looking for all these features, then this is the watch that you should buy. And when it comes to pricing, I would say this is not exorbitantly priced compared to some of the other watches which are available in the market, which offer some similar features. The Ultra is rightly priced for the features that it offers and the kind of build quality that we have got. This is a short-term review I wanted to share with you guys. I will be using this watch for a longer period of time, maybe 3 months, 6 months. I will come back to you guys and I will share a long-term review about the Galaxy Watch Ultra. So far, the experience has been really great on this watch. It's my personal opinion. You can let me know your thoughts about this watch in the comment section. Share your opinion. Let me know how is the battery performance. Let me know what kind of features that you're using. Drop a comment. That would benefit the community. And while you do that, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like if you find this video useful. Thanks for watching, you guys. Take care and stay safe. Cheers. Bye-bye.